Okay, folks, so I'm going to show you some problems I've been having at 4K 60. As you know, on the previous videos, using the SanDisk card reader on Delkin Black Express card, or CF Express Type B card, didn't completely showed up, especially with the 4K 60. So I switched out to the Sony, and if I did any other thing like 4K 30 or whatever, there's no problem. The drive came up. But on my trip to the camera store this morning, it stopped recording 3 times. And it didn't leave a file on there. And then you couldn't view the file or anything on there until I played it in the camera. Once that was done, then he can pop it into a computer at the camera store, and then he can start viewing the files. We thought that was kind of weird. So this is the video while he's checking out the CF Express card. I decided to do 4K 60 to the SD card. So watch this.
I wanted to go wider than like an 18.
Now, which is that one?
That one, yeah. Let me see. I don't think we have a used one. Oh, we do have it. It's this one. So see how yours stops at starts at 18. This one stops at 18. So it's like a wide angle, like if you're doing landscape, or like group photos, like big group photos, you can get everything in the shot. I can show you how it looks like too.
I don't know how that.
All right.
Yep,
It's
your
good
video.
for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was putting the USB-C in here, and then all of a sudden it froze. It said, please be patient, okay? So you turn it off. So it says, recording interrupted. Stop, just be patient. So I don't know what's going on. I thought, well, maybe it's the juice, maybe it's too much power. When you worry about overheating, the LCD screen gets dark on most cameras. Then you know it's overheating. If I did have a thermometer last night, it was yellow when I did 4K 30, but it was fine. Okay,
Yeah.
Didn't stop or anything. It does show the hot card, but it's showing me the 4K 60, H2, 10-bit. Everything's doing fine, and it'll do it for about maybe 8 minutes. Then all of a sudden it says interrupted. So
you're not thinking it's a temperature thing?
there is no temperature gauge.
No, right.
All right,
so-
and it was only 8 minutes long. So the thing is, it's happened 3 times today, this morning, and as you saw, there's no recordings.
Yeah.
Is there a lock on the CF Express card?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I've never.
Not that I'm aware of.
I know there's one on the SD card. Okay, so I'm just going to stop. Okay. So I was showing the camera guy like that, and guess what happened? It froze. This was just showing it. I did a 4K 30. We went back to 4K 60, and it froze, and it didn't save the file. But we did an experiment to see, just do a 4K 60, and don't look at it, and let me pop it into the computer. And you could see the files because he had a different reader, but when he played them, he didn't see anything. Once I popped the Type B Express card back in and played it on my camera, then took it out and he viewed them, it worked fine. When I did the recording on the SD card, which he was checking out at that time, after all this happened, there's no problem with the SD card. So I'm trying to figure out which one is causing it. but I do notice overheating when using the CF Express card. Okay? And I got the camera on high. Now, the only difference is I had the stabilization on. That's the only thing I changed this morning. Turned it out of, or went back to full frame, and I had the stabilization on. So after this video, you're going to see me going the first leg home on the CF Express card. No, on the SD card at 4K 30. And then on the second leg, you'll see it from this card, 4K 30. But I started getting the overheat on the second leg. So the camera was on, it wasn't off. I just switched it from one drive to the other. Okay? So let's watch the video, the second video, when I'm explaining this to the camera guy, camera store guy. Now this is just 4K 30, and I'm just going to do a minute. I'm not going to wait for it to crash. What I want to see is if you can view that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I want to see it.
So I'm just going to do about 30 seconds of it. And you see, that's what I do with cameras. You don't get the whole truth, and then you figure out, well, I'm getting paid by, you know, these people, or I'm getting paid if you're doing links.
Right,
you know,
affiliate links and stuff like that.
So you see, this is a non-biased, only they just leave out the bad parts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it's at 44 seconds, and it's at the CF Express card. 4K 30.
Yeah.
It might be the 4K 60. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Stop. So, like I said, he knew there was a problem. Came back home, switched drives. It's working pretty good. But I'm going to run an experiment at 4K 60 on this camera, okay, on the CF Express card. I'm going to do it on the SD card also to compare. So you've seen the SD card footage. You've seen the CF Express card footage. This is the problem. Only at 4K 60, I'm getting where the camera freezes. Okay, and it did it in front of him. And then he had a different reader. It could read, it did recognize the drive, but the file he couldn't open up until I played it on the camera. So anyway, that's what's going on. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.